Yo, Dsquad fam, what is up? It is your boy Dyllerium, back with another episode of Versed Reactions. First things first though. We're drinking this coffee, you know what it is. So guys, today we have Futuristic, Epiphany featuring NF. Official music video at only Futuristic. Now the song is quite old. It was released about 3 years ago, but I'm a huge fan of both of these artists. They're both very dope artists. I'm excited to get into this. Yeah, let's show some love. Let's like this video. Now guys, I do know this song. I remember this song, but I haven't listened to this song like since way back then when it came out. And yeah, I never really broke it down like that, you know, like you hear songs, but yeah, we never broke it down. So every now and then, fam, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick older songs, this is not old compared to what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking about like going back to even like some of Tupac's songs, some of Biggie's songs, some of the old stuff, man, and even like just different artists like Black Thought, Master Ace, you know, that kind of vibe, man. I like my old school rap. I like a lot of stuff. I like a lot of music, guys. I have a very diverse taste in music. But yeah, let's get into this. Futuristic, Epiphany featuring NF, man. You know, when NF and Futuristic are on a track together, man, it's finna be fire.
I had an epiphany, I was repeating history. I was doing everything I hated, a weight on my shoulders, I let it all get to me.
Okay, there's gonna be a lot in this, I already know, but I had an epiphany of history repeating. The weight of the world on my shoulders, I let it get to me.
I was repeating history, I was doing everything I hated, a weight on my shoulders.
Everything I hated, the weight on my shoulders.
I let it all get to me.
Get to me. Real talk, fam, real talk. I love art like this. Come on, man.
Let it all get to me. I had an epiphany, I just smile at my enemies. I was listening to everybody who was talking, but
I like that NF got up and then cut to Futuristic. That's pretty cool. Like on the visual side.
An epiphany, I just smile at my enemies. I was listening to everybody who was talking, but never did shit for me.
Man, how many of y'all can relate to that line? I was listening to everybody talk, but I never did shit for me. Like, fam, it doesn't matter what other people say. Do your own thing.
Yeah, I had an epiphany. I was looking at everybody else that's up in the industry. They ain't as sick as me. They ain't as sick as me.
Looking at everyone else in the industry, they ain't as sick as me.
I had an epiphany. I was seeing somebody that never had no good intentions for me. Now she missing me. Yeah.
Ooh, I like that twist on words, or the melodic nature that he did. Now they missing me, you know, like, you know what I mean, fam? It's pretty dope. But yeah, I was with someone who didn't have good intentions for me. Now she's missing me, like she's out of the picture now. I can relate to that a lot. I've been in a relationship like that, so yeah, fam.
I was seeing somebody that never had no good intentions for me. Now she missing me. Now she missing me. Moral of the story is nobody did it for me, had to make a change. I was living in the city with no scene, I had a dream, I had to make a lane.
Nobody ever did it for me, I had to make a change. Dreaming, living in the city, had to change my lane. So I had to do something differently to break into this music thing.
Nobody did it for me, had to make a change. I was living in the city with no scene, I had a dream, I had to make a lane. Always knew that I couldn't live off a minimum wage, ripping the pay. I had a minimum.
Yeah, no, Futuristic. I agree with you, man. That's why I'm out here chasing my dreams as well. Cause like, bruh, I can't live on minimum wage. Screw that shit, man. And the thing is, like, if you're not gonna do anything for yourself or build anything for yourself, then you're always gonna be stuck wherever you are. Like, you only have yourself to blame. Come on, fam, real talk. Even though the system is corrupt and messed up, man, it just is what it is. You know what I mean, fam?
To make a lane. Always knew that I couldn't live off a minimum wage, ripping the pay stub. I had a minimal taste for all the fame stuff, but I got into the game without a cent to my name. And
minimal taste for all the fame stuff. Come on, man. Like, yeah, the real ones. I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. The real ones they don't want what comes with the fame, that loss in privacy, and the loss in like everything that comes with it. That's what he's talking about.
Dripping the paste up. I had a minimal taste for all the fame stuff, but I got into the game without a cent to my name, and now I'm balling like I'm in the NBA, bruh. And I know
Okay, we caught that. Balling like I'm in the NBA. Cool bar, Future. But also, I got in the game without a cent to my name. Yeah, man, I started from the bottom. Now we here. Come on, fam. Nah, but for real, like, I started from the bottom and I climbed my way up. Like, it's just real talk, man. But I like the way they did this video. It's like cutting scenes between NF and Futuristic, but it's like they're just going about their day, doing average things like getting up, getting dressed, making breakfast, whatever.
got a lot, but I'm not content. If they ask me to my name, and now I'm balling like I'm in the NBA, bruh. And I know I got a lot, but I'm not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss.
I know I got a lot, but I'm not content. Like, and I don't think it's a monetary thing, guys. I don't think it's a materialistic thing. I think it's like when you set goals for yourself, it's like I'm not content until I keep up in my game. I keep reaching the goals that I set for myself. Like a lot of people will get all of that and then they'll sit back. That's why there's so many artists that get dropped from labels. Like they'll drop one album and they get dropped from albums because they think like, I got my drip on, I got my swag on, I got everything, I got the cash, I got the label. Then they get lazy, man. They sit back because they're not hungry like they were when they were coming from nothing. But the real ones are gonna grind regardless, man. Doesn't matter how much they have to their name.
A lot, but I'm not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss. You can meet me at the top if you hop the fence, and you climb the stairs, and you fight the beast, and you lose your way, then you find your peace, and you do it sober, then you find a drink, then you spiral down, and it all repeats.
Oh, that was a dope scheme, man. That was so, let's run it back, fam.
To miss.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss.
Don't let nobody block. It's my shot to miss. Like, it's my shot to miss. Like, even if I miss, I'm gonna take my shot. But also block, like talking ball, back to the NBA line.
Got a lot, but I'm not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss. You can meet me at the top if you hop the fence.
Can meet me at the top if you hop the fence.
You climb the stairs and you fight the beast.
Climb the stairs and you fight the beast. Like beast system. The system, bro. Come on, that's a common reference to the society and the system that we live in, the beast system. But also, if you fight the inner beast, I like the double there because it's a subtle nuance.
Block is my shot to miss. You can meet me at the top if you hop the fence, and you climb the stairs and you fight the beast, and you lose your way, then you find your peace, and you do it sober.
You lose your way, you find your peace, you do it sober.
Then you find a drink, then you spiral down, and it all repeats.
Then you find a drink, you spiral down, and it all repeats. That's a dope scheme. Like, history repeats. He started off saying, I feel like history repeats. And that now he's going into the specifics. Like, I struggle, I find peace just to fall off again. And the whole cycle repeats. Come on, man. How many people can relate to that? Like, I can definitely relate to that, man. Life is messy, fam.
Wait, then you find your peace, and you do it sober. Then you find a drink, then you spiral down, and it all repeats. And I always had a vision I could get it, so I did it by my lonely. I don't owe nobody nothing, never let nobody own me.
I had a vision that I could get it, so I did it by myself. Or by my lonely. Didn't need nobody's help. Come on, man.
All repeats, and I always had a vision I could get it, so I did it by my lonely. I don't owe nobody nothing, never let nobody own me. Got some money from the music and
never sold out. Don't let anybody own you. Come on, man. Future's coming with so much real talk in this track. This track is fire, man. That's why I'm doing this, going back to old tracks, because some of these old tracks, man, the lyricism is just, you know what I mean, fam? Like, you can just feel it.
always had a vision I could get it, so I did it by my lonely. I don't owe nobody nothing, never let nobody own me. Got some money from the music and I spend it on the homies, but don't put nothing before me. Gave a whip to Lil Brody and I'm only started. And I'm meeting with the people that I starved with. And my batteries, I had to recharge them.
I like the way he's working just like a menial job. And like now he's telling you like I had to meet with my people. I had to recharge my batteries. I had to take a break. Like I had to do my thing.
I'm only getting started, and I'm meeting with the people that I start with. And my batteries, I had to recharge them. I made an album, but that shit was garbage. Yo, I was trapped in the
Made an album, but that shit was garbage. I think with all this real talk that I'm hearing and what I know about Futuristic's old stuff, I think maybe it wasn't who he really was as a person. Like a lot of artists that make it, they just imitate the image that they see in the game. You know what I mean?
My batteries, I had to recharge them. I made an album, but that shit was garbage. Yo, I was trapped in the gimmick. I finally get it.
Okay, yeah, you see, I was trapped in a gimmick. I finally get it. Yeah, like it was fake. Like it wasn't real music.
I made an album, but that shit was garbage. Yo, I was trapped in a gimmick. I finally get it. I'm here to make music that matters.
Here to make music that matters, man. I like that. And the fact that he can admit that, man. Not many artists cannot admit that. I'm not going to mention names. I was about to, but nah, fuck it.
Garbage. Yo, I was trapped in a gimmick. I finally get it. I'm here to make music that matters. If I die, it'll all be alright, cause the message I gave you will live for me after. In my chapter will highlight a...
Yeah, because when you make real music, guys, it's timeless music. It's timeless. So even once you're gone and you die, like it'll leave something behind. Whereas like your older type or your fake music, man, it's one of those things where it hits someone's attention for a little span of time and then it just gets whitewashed by all the other content coming in. You know what I mean, fam?
Die, it'll all be alright, cause the message I gave you will live for me after. In my chapter will highlight a lifetime of energy gave to a break mind. How you never had to stand on the sideline. How you the guide to your own guidelines. That's an epiphany.
You're the guide to your own guideline. Come on, man, that's an epiphany when you become the master of your own fate, your own world through action, perseverance, struggle. It's all there, man. Like Future touched so many real veins in that verse. I can't even, man.
You never had to stand on the sideline. How you the guide to your own guidelines. That's an epiphany.
Did he say you're the guide to your own guideline or God? I think it might have been God, like you're your own God. That's facts, fam. That's facts, and it's no disrespect to religion, man.
I had an epiphany, yeah.
Come on, NF.
That's an epiphany.
When you coming in? When you coming in? I want to hear this.
I had an epiphany, yeah.
I had an epiphany that I could make history, that I could prove everyone wrong that told me I wasn't cut out for this music thing.
I had an epiphany that I could make history and prove everyone wrong who thought I wasn't cut out for this music thing. Damn, NF. Why you gotta hit me like that, man? I feel that. As an artist trying to come up, man, I feel that, like, so deep. Like,
Make history, that I could prove everyone wrong that told me I wasn't cut out for this music thing. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if I took my energy and use it on positive things in my life instead of the people that lie to me, huh? Yeah.
real talk. I knew NF was gonna come with that, like, cause he's just such a real artist, fam. But yeah, what if I took my energy and didn't waste it on like all the people who just aren't worth it, man? Like, invest your time and energy into things that are gonna help you grow and build as a person, like, or your craft or whatever you're passionate about, man.
And use it on positive things in my life instead of the people that lie to me, huh? Yeah, I had an epiphany that I could put all of my hurt into music and use it for people that might feel the same as me.
Come on, NF. Yeah, so basically, like, people that can relate.
That I could put all of my hurt into music and use it for people that might feel the same as me. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if everyone knew my depression was worse than they thought? They probably gonna look at me differently.
Yeah.
Yo, this song got me going back when I was a stupid kid, thinking maybe I can make it in the music biz, and then I figured out the politics.
Song got me going back to when I was a stupid kid, thinking I could make it in the music biz. You know, when you're younger, man, you're not as realistic about life as when you get older. Like, you dream, man, and you're like, yeah, I can do it. Like all the background noise doesn't matter. But as you grow up, man, you gotta start looking at things objectively and realistically. Like if you want to make it, you can't just be blind about it, man. You gotta be intelligent. So I like what he's saying there.
Going back when I was a stupid kid, thinking maybe I can make it in the music biz, and then I figured out the politics and realized that half of y'all don't even know what music is. And going.
Okay, that line hits hard. I figured out the politics and that half of y'all don't even know what good music is. That is so true. Just look at what's trending in the world, guys. Look at the type of music that is trending in the world. It's all fake cookie cutter garbage. Shout out to my homie. That's his term that I used. You know who you are if you watched this far. But yeah, it's like cookie cutter shit, man. It's just they churn it out. Like it's a money making machine, man. It's just all, in my opinion, garbage. Like, there's very little real music. Okay, but shout out to the artists that are still making real music and getting the numbers. You're keeping it alive, like, for real.
Yo, this song got me going back when I was a stupid kid, thinking maybe I can make it in the music biz, and then I figured out the politics and realized that half of y'all don't even know what music is. Ain't going nowhere, to me. Feels like I'm living in a movie scene. A bunch of people trying to tell me how to act and breathe. One thing I never let nobody ever do is tell me who to be.
I feel like I'm living in a movie scene, everybody trying to tell me how to act and breathe. Like when you're an actor and you're in a movie, like we see the movie, but the director is telling you what you have to do, every single thing. Like, oh, come on, man, that was such good wordplay.
In a movie scene, a bunch of people trying to tell me how to act and breathe. One thing I never let nobody ever do is tell me who to be. I never got into the party scene, maybe I was just scared to drink. Cause addiction, it runs in my family, that's someone I was scared to be.
Have any of y'all listened to NF Don't Leave Me? I think that's what it's called, man, where he sings about his mother and his past and her drug addiction and how it took her life. So like him saying that he never got involved in the party scene because of, man, come on.
Party scene, maybe I was just scared to drink. Cause addiction, it runs in my family, that's someone I was scared to be. Y'all looking pitiful compared to me since I barely read. All I wanted was somebody I could trust that I...
Y'all looking pitiful compared to me since I can barely read. Is that truth, NF? Can you barely read?
I was scared to be. Y'all looking pitiful compared to me since I can barely read. All I wanted was somebody I could trust that I knew would keep it real with me. Rap's always been a mirror for me. That's when I figured out that maybe I'm the one that's gotta make it on my own. Yeah, it's clear to see.
Man, I also relate to that. Like, I only ever wanted someone who can be real with me. You know how hard it is to find people these days that can be real. They can be just 100% real, who they are, without creating expectations or an image of themselves, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just very rare. And that's when you realized
rap's always been a mirror.
Rap's always been a mirror for me. Yeah, man. Like as a songwriter and a musician, like if you are a songwriter and a musician, you know that making music and writing songs can be a very therapeutic process, especially if you've been through a lot of struggle in life. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
Since I can barely read, all I wanted was somebody I could trust that I knew would keep it real with me. Rap's always been a mirror for me. That's when I figured out that maybe I'm the one that's gotta make it on my own. Yeah, it's clear to see. A lot of people thinking what I'm doing is a gimmick. Everything you hear me writing, I've been living. I ain't quitting, sending money to my family.
Everyone says it's a gimmick, but like I'm telling you now, what I'm writing is what I'm living. This is my sorry, fam. This is my life. Like it's no gimmick, man. This is my this is my damn life. Come on, man. But people are gonna do that. People are gonna judge regardless. That's just how people are. They think they know you. But no one can know you but you. Like, they cannot look through your eyes. They cannot look with your perception. It's just not possible. They can get to know you and they can get to know parts of you, but they'll only ever understand it from their frame of reference. Like, someone can't know you fully. So when someone else says something, right, that's why I don't take it seriously. Like, if someone's going to talk shit, it's like, but, you know, they don't actually know if that is the real you or not. You know what I mean? So...
Clear to see. A lot of people thinking what I'm doing is a gimmick. Everything you hear me writing, I've been living. I ain't quitting, sending money to my family, trying to show them that I miss them and I cherish every moment when I'm humble, when I'm with them. And it's just the way that I feel.
Cherish every moment. He's saying he's humble, like he helps his family out with cash once he made it. Like a lot of people, man, they'll make it and then they just forget about everyone. Like, screw y'all, I'm going up, you can stay where you are. Like, it's that selfish kind of vibe. I respect people that uplift everyone around them and help everyone around them grow. You know what I mean?
To my family, trying to show them that I miss them and I cherish every moment when I'm humble, when I'm with them. And it's just the way that I feel. In the industry of fakes, trying to stay real. In the industry of lames, trying to get deals. Lord knows I'ma get it, that's Meek Mill.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out Meek Mill. That was a pretty dope reference.
Industry of lames, trying to get deals. Lord knows I'ma get it, that's Meek Mill. Yeah. I lay in my bed and I thinking there's gotta be more to me. I'm trying to pay off the mortgage and live the life for the people I love in the midst of it. I've always thought that if I learn from mistakes that I made.
Man, I lay in bed at night thinking about all like the struggles, mortgages, payments, whatever debts, whatever it is, man. So many people are trapped in that life, man. It sucks. It sucks. So thank you for speaking on it, guys.
But the life of the people I love in the midst of it. I've always thought that if I learn from mistakes that I make, even losses are victories. That's when it starts hitting me.
That's a very profound line, guys. I always thought that if I learn from my mistakes, then even losses become victories because you got something out of it that's valuable. It taught you something, a lesson.
Thought that if I learn from mistakes that I make, even losses are victories. That's when it starts hitting me. If you set your mind to it, you can do anything. That's an epiphany.
Yeah, that is an epiphany, fam.
That's an epiphany. Yeah.
Whew.
I had an epiphany.
It's giving me goosebumps, fam. Like, come on, man.
I had an epiphany, yeah.
Man. Yeah. That was really dope. I'm really glad I came back to this song from 3 years ago. Like, I'm really glad I did this. Like, I feel like all upcoming artists, or not even just artists, like even just creators, upcoming creators, like they should watch this, man, because they speak on a lot of facts, man, and like that's the kind of mentality that's required to make it in a creative field where things are so competitive and it's so hard to break through. But yeah, just nothing but respect for these two artists, man. Keeping it so real. Well, we already know NF Real, like he branded his image as NF Real, so you know he's gonna keep it real. But and he always has done so, fam. But like I know a lot of people would have come to this song for NF and ended up like staying for Futuristic, like because his verse was fire as well, man. Both of them, the way they tied that together, concept was rich. That was just a really dope track, fam. But if you were rocking with it, please hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, put on the bell for notifications and all the video updates. We're going to keep bringing you daily content, fam. But Dsquad signing out. Peace.